Remember that music video? A beach in paradise, a girl in a super mini skirt, and a barefooted boy wiggling their hips to the rhythm of lambada? You remember lambada?
No, can you remind me?
You don't know about lambada? Are you serious? It was the most uninhibited dance where I'm from, brought from across the ocean by the winds of change of the sexual revolution. It was how I pictured Brazil in my childhood in the 1980s. 25 years later, I came to the beach where lambada was born, only none of the locals could remember a single move. The dark prophecy from a song I remember came true. This paradise has turned into a nightmare. My name is Alexander Puchov. I'm a dancer. Brazil is the crystal dream of my childhood. Please keep your dirty paws off of it. I'm absolutely certain now. To honor lambada, I have to reshoot my favorite childhood music video. And with Zouk being its main successor, I'll have to learn how to dance it.
It spread all around the world.
Lambada spread throughout the world, but it started and ended here in the club called Isle of Fishermen.
One of them, Ilha dos Pescadores.
And how many people would come to those parties?
That time we could have like 3,000.
About 3,000.
3,000? That's impressive. Every Sunday, all kinds of people would come here. Bankers, taxi drivers, housewives. Lambada was almost like a religion. Lambadism.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, we were real fanatics.
Now what happens?
Luawa's friends share my grief and are eager to help me with the obituary. Can you show me how lambada movements turned into Zouk? In lambada, you're mostly moving your hips. Yeah, I remember these moves. Lambada's music was really catchy, but also really easy to get sick of. To enjoy a longer life, Zouk had to borrow music from somewhere else. Zouk is slower and more sensual. It has more forms.
And more time for embellishments. For example, lambada didn't have this kind of spinning.
Zouk can be danced to any kind of music, African, Arabic, or American songs, as long as they have the right rhythm.
The melody can change, but the rhythm always stays the same.
What is the basic step? In lambada, it was like this.
We don't dance like this anymore, fewer moves.
But the count is the same. Yes, like this. Since the rhythm stayed the same, it means that Zouk is indeed lambada's closest blood relative, as well as rightful successor. Right, and now start turning. Good. And what's going on with this head move? There was this very old dance, machixe, the Brazilian tango. That's where these forms come from. And so, 25 years later, my music video will have Brazilian dancers dancing on a Brazilian beach, only they'll dance Lambada-Zouk instead of lambada. In the language of French Creoles, the word Zouk means party. While Lambada was the dance of children's parties, amateur talent shows, and drunken corporate events, Zouk seems to belong exclusively to nightclubs. Languid Caribbean rhythms and dangerously close embraces, soft sexual moves, Zouk is the perfect slow dance. Probably way too shameless even for the wild 90s. And even though the lights are already pleasantly low, it's not good enough for the dancers. Lights off. Darkness is a child's best friend. Zouk classes are already offered in New York and London, but the biggest school is, of course, in its birthplace, in Rio. In the late 80s, Jamie Arriviera was one of the first ones to bring Lambada to Rio from the northern states of Brazil. He was the biggest advocate of the new dance. Incapable of standing still, I plunged headlong into the battle. Lambada is an animal dance. Dancing always has a spiritual and mental side, but at the same time it has an animal one as well. That's how Lambada is.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, like that?
It's like, why? Why is like
Why is it this way?
the story? How it's,
because Lambada is
you can speak Spanish.
Imagine a beach. It's hot, really hot. Girls in bikinis, fresh fish, waves, and you're dancing with a girl at a swimming pool. That's Lambada. Lambada's life was as bright as a supernova explosion. Even today, Jamie tears up as he remembers how it all ended. In 1993, we held the funeral for Lambada in Rio. The coffin was carried along the streets. It was very sad, the saddest day of my life. I felt like it was my own funeral.
What was the day?
Why did it happen?
Which day?
You see, everyone danced Lambada, old and young, rich and poor. The American record industry was losing its market, so they gradually started to take Lambada off the air. Radio DJs switched to American electronic music. The media raised Lambada to the top, and then they buried it. From the moment 27 years ago, when Jamie first opened the doors of his school, it has seen 24,000 students. A brilliant teacher, he patented a universal method which allows even a handicapped person to learn any dance. My system is all about letting go, relaxing, and marching military style. It makes it easier to catch the rhythm because when people come here, they are very tense and stiff like tin soldiers. Very stiff, huh? And I'm like, no, my boy, not like this. like this.
What was it?
So here I'm stiff. No, no, no. Yes! Let your genie out of the bottle. That's the kind of brave tin soldiers we were in the 80s when Lambada rhythms came to my country. The Zouk style of swaying is even more relaxing. Zouk is much easier than Lambada because Lambada is very fast. Zouk, on the contrary, is slow and more sensual. And this music, is it also Zouk? Any music works for Zouk, as long as it has the right rhythm. I guess that's the secret of Zouk's success today. You can dance it everywhere, to any music available, and it seems for as long as you want. Great job. I've never had a student learn so quickly. It's all thanks to you. How did you start dancing yourself? Why? Because of a girl, or girls rather. I love women. I always hated all this seductive talk, blah, blah, blah. That's just stupid. Ask the woman for a dance, embrace her, and she's yours. Music historians are already arguing as to where Zouk came from: Guadeloupe, Martinique, Haiti, French Polynesia Islands, or Angola. One thing seems clear to me: this dance has definitely taken the best of Lambada and moved it forward. At first, I was skeptical about Zouk, but now, using the words of a few songs from my home, which at the turn of this century have become even more popular than Lambada, I envy myself. And I think I've now got the layout of my music video ready. Amateur actors, full-on soap opera drama, a lot of passion, a beach, and, of course, the dirtiest dancing ever.